Hello friends, welcome once again to another Power BI related tutorial. This is a very simple visualization that we are doing as requested by some students who are learning Ohm's law in a school. So on the basis of their experiment data, they wanted to know if they can create a graph. So you will learn how to create this very simple graph, and in the graph we can also create a trend line to see how different scatter points based on the experiment are they perfectly in a straight line or not. So let's get started with the tutorial and see how to plot this simple graph and how to calculate this resistance for each experiment value. So some students while learning physics conducted simple Ohm's law experiment, and they asked us if we can create some kind of graph. Obviously they learn how to create the graph using the graph paper by plotting x-axis and y-axis, but can we use Power BI? So we are using a very simple tutorial. It will be just created for someone who wants to visualize their experiment data using Power BI or a similar tool. So first we can copy the data from here and we can open a simple Excel file, and in the Excel file we can paste the data, and I will create this file and share with everyone as well. So let me copy the data from here. So after copying the data we can create a data set. In this data set we only have two values, voltage and current, and Ohm's law basically states that current through a conductor is directly proportional to the voltage across it and inversely proportional to its resistance. So we will try to calculate that resistance also, and here are 50 voltage and current values calculated using Ohm's law. Now we will simply open Power BI desktop. In Power BI desktop we will just write whatever we are trying to do, Ohm's law experiment, graphical visualization. And this type of method can be used for different other experiments as well, whether you are conducting in your school, college, or as a scientist. So, and you can just simply give it a visual border and shadow. We can also choose a simple font size here. Now after this we will connect the data set. Click on get data. That file that we are trying to connect is an Excel file. We'll connect Excel workbook, and in our E drive we have created Ohm's law file. Obviously we have done other advanced analytics uh, tutorials on different subjects that are available on our channel, approximately 150 videos, but this is just a basic one that we are doing for some students. Now we can see it is loading data to model, and here you can see in the sheet we have two values. Now we can do one more thing here. We can simply rename this measure. So we will rename this as Ohm's law. If you additionally want to calculate resistance, so formula for resistance will be R is V by I. So for that what we can do here, we can simply go to modeling tab, and from here we can create a new column because we will calculate it for each row, and here we will write resistance in ohms, and that will be Ohm's law voltage divided by Ohm's law current. So V by I, where I is current, so here actually I have to select current, and we will save it. Now just to create a simple graph, we will use line chart because these are two numerical values. We can also use a scatter plot or a line chart for it. So let's use a scatter plot, and in the scatter plot we can, in the x-axis we put something that is independent. So when we apply voltage across a circuit, that is independent. Use don't summarize. So these are all 50 values of voltage, and for these 50 values of voltage, what is current? So here we'll use don't summarize. So we will simply enable title. Let's increase the size of title. This is voltage and voltage versus current, and we can use a simple heading, make it bold, align it to center. So this way you can see all the points are in a straight line. Ideally, because this is a synthetic data, so you are getting it like this. Ideally they will not be in a straight line, and in that case you will be able to see how your circuit is behaving, and we can simply reduce its width a little bit and rename it as Ohm's law experiment. Now we can have a lot of categorical fields as well here. For example, it it can be something like type of circuit used, done under what type of temperature condition, like high temperature, low temperature, freezing temperature. So these type of categorical things can be there, and you can use them as filters. So this is a simple way of doing this. And if you want to see on an average what is the resistance of the circuit, so you can create a simple card here, and we can drag resistance. Sum of resistance for all experiments will be there, so we can see what is average resistance, which is 10 ohms, and we can increase the size of category label. We can also change its font. For call out value also we can use this, and as an effect here also we can apply the same thing. So this was a very simple tutorial. We are doing research on more detailed data than this, related to solar panels, related to different type of electrical and electronic experiments and electrical and electronic uh, machines. So we will come up with them in other parts. If you are interested in that, please subscribe to our channel so that you keep getting videos like this. So thanks for watching this video and have a nice day.